Look at that. We got all kinds of changes going on. We got BT that is not in a fantasy universe, apparently. He's got an actual real wall and window behind him. Yeah, and I don't know who this creature is that crawled into the house, but she's sure is fluffy and fuzzy and fun to pet. Show off what you got.
My new blanket.
That's awesome. I dig it so much because it's a cape too.
Got a hood.
And look at that. We got our yep. We got some amazing folks. You know, feel free to wear the hood as long as you want. Hi everybody, welcome back once again to another episode of DragonMetal Saga. My goodness, such a treat to be hanging out with these beautiful folks. Make sure you check out all their links below. Yeah, so let's do intros. The cutie patootie in the blanket cape that looks like what is that? A cat?
It's supposed to be a tiger.
A tiger. It's a rowdy necko.
It doesn't look like a tiger. It doesn't have very many stripes, but it's okay. It's got ears. Is it a tiger or a lion? I thought you had said it was a lion. It's some sort of cat.
Like, it looks like a lioness, I think.
I was going to say if it's a lion, it's missing the mane.
No, not if it's a girl.
Yeah.
Lion.
Hi everybody, I am itsStarKitty, and I play Shae, the Grey Elf Ranger, Drake Warden Ranger with a Dragoon named Milo. Or is it Dragon?
And next, the fashionable man who seems intently looking at his character sheet.
I'm extirpatefate. I get to play Merrik. This is Echo. And he is currently trying to figure out how to make a ring that's already created. Just trying to figure out stats, okay? Leave me alone. Thank you.
That's funny. That's funny. And then of course the man with the wall behind him.
Narrows it down. The man with the wall behind him.
It sounds like
it's like I know.
Version of BT. And I play Sindri, the sorcerer rock gnome. And this is a wall.
Behind you.
And this is a window. Look, you can peek.
Careful.
Don't touch.
Never. You knew it. I knew it. He was gonna start howling. All right. Yeah. Last but not least, the green-haired Nordic lady, or at least that's what her shirt says.
I'm Druid IRL, and I play Thyra, daughter of Tyr, descendant of the Valkyrie Gwenhavar, Rune Knight fighter and Oath of Justice Paladin, wielder of Raven's Edge, member of the Freelancers, diviner of smites, slayer of demons, eater of meats, destroyer of cisterns, bonker of heads, demander of sandwiches, and wearer of yoga pants. And soon will be added Dragon Slayer. We'll see.
Sure about that?
You're getting ahead of yourself.
You never know.
So, very good, very good. Hi guys, I'm your host StormyD and the Dungeon Master. And last week on DragonMetal Saga, session 56, the group had finished up with their mission in Valion to infiltrate the Titanhold, forests of Titanhold, and find a mythical cache of Galadoon, a secret treasure from an ancient legendary hero from a legendary hero from long ago. They succeeded in finding it, and they ended up making it to the rendezvous point with the archaeological wing of the Magic Academy. And lo and behold, it turns out that Archmagus Merzen Wilt was there himself. And he was the one who met with them, had them do a very uncomfortable presentation on what they did and what they accomplished. But it turns out that he is the main liaison on Valion between Progentica and his world. And so he was testing them and having a bit of fun with them when he chatted with them to see if he could get them to, break, but they did not. And in the end, he also did some magical tweaks on Merrik's magical eyeball and thanked them for their service, and even wrote a recommendation in his report that this group should be the ones to attune to the Cache of Galadoon, primarily for most of the items. And that got passed along, and sure enough, once the mission was completed, the Omega Corps got out of the way. Apparently the two magical guilds that the two magic users are a part of have a pretty decent amount of pull. And so in the end, they didn't have to negotiate very hard because that report had a lot of weight behind it. And in general, it made a lot of sense from a magical, research standpoint. So basically, 4 of the 5 relics that they uncovered in the Cache of Galadoon, they can attune to and will do so. The 5th one will be protected by the magical guilds. And so, while Sindri and Merrik were spending their first day effectively as official members of their magical guilds, doing their research and their fun, the ladies went and had a workout at the gym, and then decided to go shopping at the mall. And shocking thing occurred while they were at the mall. While Shae and Milo had gone off to get
food.
Yeah, but what was it specifically?
We went to fillet the chick.
Fillet the chick, yes. They went to fillet the chick to get snackos. Apparently some shit went down because Thyra heard all kinds of crazy screaming and wailing, and people were running, and chaos and panic ensued. And she, of course, being the person that she is and the warrioress that she is, she rushed toward the danger to see what was going on. And once she got to the that part of the mall, she found a bunch of motionless bodies strewn about, including Shae and Milo, and looming above them, basically screaming and yelling at the signs in the all the advertising was some sort of crazed brass and blue dragon. And that was where we left off. Did I forget anything?
Nope.
Take that as a no.
Sounds about right.
All right. So let's decide who's going to talk first about what stood out most to their character from last week. Let's go with Sindri.
Finally got access to all of this lovely stuff. How to make Shae a flamethrower. I think that's what she wanted. I vaguely remember her saying something about a flamethrower. Or is that just me? She'll like a flamethrower anyway. But I could safely say I expected a bit more pushback about the relics, which I would have been fine with, but I understand the oath of protection thing, especially where Thyra's concerned. But yeah, I'd say everything worked out pretty well. Anyway, I've got studying to do. Peace out, bitches.
Let me do some minor adjustments to BT's audio here. All right, hopefully that'll make just a tad bit of difference. I want to make sure there's no echo. All right, next, Merrik.
Well, that went far worse than I expected. Or far better. This man hurts my brain. But it's nice to finally get accepted to a country club, as it were. This has been a grand time. I've enjoyed the celebrations and ceremonies and drinking and merriness. You know, I understand why Shae and Thyra didn't want to come along. Very boring for them. I hope the day's going well, though.
Going great.
Carry on. Like, Merrik is just like glad that it's over. And it's just like relishing in that, yeah, this is fun. I hope you're having a great day. I understand why you didn't want to show up. It's cool with me.
You get to be the center of attention without being interrupted.
Oh no, we're interrupted quite a bit. I will say, as a player, to a degree, even though he doesn't know, Merrik is very, very bummed that he's not facing the dragon. I know he doesn't know that, but I just want you to know that's the player's perspective of Merrik that you'll see later. He somehow knows I'm missing something. Something's awry. That is all. Thank you.
Okie dokie. I'm gonna swap things around actually.
Not last?
No, we're gonna just for tonight. Thyra's gonna be last. Shae, go ahead.
Okay. Dear Journal, it's me, Shae. Journal? Shae thinks magic is awesome, but Shae is having second thoughts about people who use magic. The Archmage is it Archmage? Archmage? Something. But he was odd, strange, weird, but a big fan of purple. And he had a really cool cat. But him wearing all purple reminds me of this one, what's the word? Shiver? No. Twitch? No. Twerk? No. Tweak! Yeah, that's it. The Tweak streamer Shae likes to watch by the name of Rylan G. Wizard.
Oh.
Hold on, I have to message him and tell him he's now canon in a D session. Hold on.
Oh my god.
Keep talking. I must inform him.
Reminds me of Rylan G. Wizard and his big purple house he talks about all the time. Shae enjoys his dancing and singing. P.S. We are back in Krojantica, taking a much-needed break. Miss Thyra and I are at the mall. Shae needed new yoga pants. But don't worry, Milo. We'll get you some filet the... That's it.
So I just DM'd Ryan and all I said was thanks, all caps. thanks to Shae, StarKitty, you are now canon in our D&D stream. That's it.
Because I was re-listening to last week's episode and you described him as wearing a lot of purple. So I was like, he reminds me of Ryan. So I'm like, let me see how I can fit Ryan into this.
Speaking of, have you guys seen the thumbnail yet? Everyone take a moment.
Yeah.
The AI did a fantastic job with the thumbnail. It looks like I described him.
But yes, he is now Rylan G. Wizard.
Mm-hmm.
Nice, that's a good one.
It's surprising how much it looks like BT.
You should have put BT on the thumbnail.
Yeah, you should have just poorly photoshopped BT's face on there. Funny. That was good. I like that one.
That would have actually been interesting. Actually, now I think about it, yeah, to have both of their faces on there. But yeah. But the thing is, it was Merrik's. It was oh yeah, like it came down to the order of them. But yeah, never. I should have. You're right. Missed opportunity happens.
It's okay.
All right.
It's still a great thumbnail. Not gonna lie. Like doesn't take away from.
Thyra, you're next.
Of all things most shocking, I shouldn't be shocked that we find a dragon in the mall. That is the most shocking thing.
Mm-hmm.
There's like, I was enjoying this nice breather, sitting in front of this ice rink. I gotta work again.
All right.
Well,
Well
I
said.
need coffee on your days off.
Well, yeah. You know what that scene means?
Roll it.
Am I doing initiative first or wisdom save first?
Yeah, go ahead and roll. Or what first?
Wisdom save.
Oh, wisdom save
or
first is fine.
initiative?
Yeah, wisdom save first is good. Let's see here. Mediocre circle. Big fancy fountain. I guess.
Yeah, BT.
It's a giant butthole.
Now I gotta fix it, damn it.
Chocolate starfish!
Oh man, it looks like a balloon knot.
Mr.
As long as it's
Balloons.
not on flavored water.
Maybe let's see if I put some like, pillars on it, it won't.
It's a flux capacitor.
There you go. That works better for me.
I mean, its capacity is in flux sometimes. I believe. Everybody, you see the look on Druid's face right now. I'm still technically within striking distance.
Well, this is novel. A map being drawn and I'm just sat back, dice are over there, it's perfectly fine and relaxed.
And actually, I was just looking at, spell save DC is 20? Oh, shit.
Jesus. Oh, is that with the new thing?
Yeah. It's not like my investigation's at a plus 14 or anything.
So That'll be my
man,
words from soon.
yeah. I was just gonna say, eventually, I think Merrik is just gonna grab a corncob pipe, a cane, and a particular hat, and just become a magic Sherlock Holmes.
I mean, it fits.
Does kind of.
And then I'm going to talk everybody around because you're so out of hand.
I'm drawing traditional style D&D doors, but these are obviously not. They're, you know, in fact, they're not even, they would be open, right? Think about it.
Oh, like the entrances to the shops.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're magically opening doors. Because electric doesn't work.
Because electric doesn't work. That's funny.
I'm just imagining the Star Trek doors that are actually magical, instead of just a person with a piece of string. Sorry for anyone who didn't know that. Spoilers.
So these are giant LCD murals that are hanging above the stores that have all kinds of advertising and stuff.
Made from actual crystals, though.
I just realized she's here. So yeah, food court was this way. Okay.
Oh, hey, earplugs of silence.
What?
You put earplugs in and it casts silence in an area around you.
I like that. That's good.
So noise canceling headphones then.
Essentially, yeah. But it literally cancels the noise. Like, no, you can't make noise now.
Just grabbing some random models to be, well, not completely random. To be, you know,
Random beat.
casualties, people lying about. You know what I mean.
Why is all I can think of My Hero Academia? They're doing the hero training.
Never watched it. Shock. Yes.
It's a long one because there's lots of it, but it's a great anime.
What is?
My Hero Academia.
Oh.
Oh, all right. Let's see here. And of course, the guest of the hour.
Best of the hour.
It's currently this blue and bronze is what I said, I think, right?
Brass and blue.
Brass. Brass and blue. Thank you. Yeah. It is currently basically kind of trying to hover. Dragons don't really hover very well, so but it's trying to hover, smashing at this sign up here.
Nonsense, from what I remember.
So let's start off with what your wisdom save was, please.
25.
Real quick.
Right. Yeah.
Stormy.
Yeah.
Do you mind shifting the battle mat towards the cam just a little bit more?
Sure.
Because Thyra is like way off, and we have a lot of empty space that can be just getting a bit more.
What I could do is just flip it around, actually, if that makes more sense, I think. or maybe
I mean,
sideways.
6 and a half a dozen. I was just thinking, just because we had a little bit of excess space and Thyra looked way too far away.
Good catch.
Yeah, like I like this camera angle, but it's really difficult to like count tiles and stuff.
Sure.
So that's like the only downside, is that it does make it difficult.
Just turning the overhead light on. Help that.
I don't know. I'll let them. Does the overhead light make the tiles better or worse?
The whole thing's more illuminated, but the tiles are no more visible.
Yeah.
Like the bright kind of dulled the lines, if that makes sense.
It's good enough.
Okay.
Let's see
Is
if we
it
can see
close enough?
everything
Does this angle look better, you think?
We're seeing the
Yeah,
whole
that's fine.
board, yeah.
clearly. Yeah.
All right. Cool. What I may do in the future is like invest in one more camera to replace the overhead one and actually make it closer to being like overhead. And then I can lower that one down, and then potentially we can set up where people can see both. And then if you guys need me to, I can switch between them or something. So might be kind of neat. All right. So you succeeded on your wisdom saving throw. It's, you sense its frightful presence, which is obviously why lots of people are running away. Enough people have run away from this area now that the only ones remaining seem to be, they're all motionless on the floor. Including, again, Shae and Milo, which is really, surprising to you. Yeah, you succeeded on your save, so you're not afraid. Now we're rolling initiative.
Can anyone else see that model that's like yellow and green? It looks like a banana with shades on to me from here.
It does.
What?
I see it.
The
From
yellow
our
and
perspective.
near where the plasma screen is, closest to you. It looks
guy?
like a banana wearing sunglasses. Yeah.
Okay, what'd you get?
19.
All right. All right. We're jumping straight into actually just to make Druid sweat a little more. We're gonna jump over to the guys real quick. They are all
NPP stuff.
Okay, perfect. BT, Sindri, you're at the
Beltome Society.
thank you. The Beltome Society. You're jumping right in. Of course, you've already met a few people, but now that you're an official member, they've sort of set up this is your first day as an official member. They kind of set up a little impromptu party. Not nothing like big and fancy, just, a few snacks and punch and cake and stuff. And they basically are, everybody's there. All the members are there. So you're getting to meet some people you haven't met before and officially meet people more. And you're just basically hobnobbing with them and chatting with them, getting to know them. That was the early part of the day. You kind of already did all that, and then that kind of quickly segued into interesting conversations with several of them, and talking to the leader and figuring out what's going to happen next and everything. So you that's what you're doing. You're working on some neat stuff, learning some more advanced things, and it's just both a day of fun and kind of more than orientation. You're actually getting to kind of deep dive into some stuff. And basically, Merrik, same thing for you, just a little bit different. They didn't have like a fancy little party or anything, but everybody was on hand to greet you, and they all come to you, and everybody basically you all kind of toast with a drink to the new person, and they all give you a little individual word of wisdom about the place, and you get down to the work of studying. They basically tell you the plans of what they're up to and what they're doing, and you settle in nicely, and they show you a part of the library, or that's like a secondary library in the mansion that you hadn't seen before, and it's wonderful. Like there's like a whole section on theoretical magic physics, and it just somehow draws you in, and so you're there just enjoying yourself. And Shae, you and Myla are unconscious. So.
Oh yes.
Got him.
You're having pleasant dreams.
Oh no, she's not. You're going to say something, Fate?
No.
Oh, I thought I heard you comment. Sorry.
Oh,
So-
I giggled.
Yeah. Thyra, you are up first. You see this, again, dragons don't hover very well, and so it's just very awkwardly kind of hopping up and down off of the ground, and like technically dragons don't hover at all, right? That's not the way they fly. They have to basically, like they're really slow moving, kind of like turning an aircraft carrier that flies. And so the way a dragon flies is it has to kind of swoop and turn and kind of point itself in a direction, and then turn again once it's in the air. But it's trying to stay in one place, and so it just kind of keeps hopping up and flapping its wings and smashing at the sign or scratching at the sign. Of course, a lot of the sign is just holographic, so it's just scratching glass and breaking stuff behind it and off the wall, and railing it, saying stuff like "We're all slaves to the machine," and that's where you're at. What you do on your turn?
First I'm gonna bonus action Giant Smite, and I'm gonna become a large creature.
Megan to Megan.
Yeah. And then I'm gonna pull Raven's Edge out of his sheath.
Yeah.
And let him go, and tell him to, and just telepathically tell him to go distract the dragon. And I'm gonna use I'm gonna use 40 feet of movement to get towards Shae.
Okay. So let me grab. Where did I put it? It's around here somewhere.
Question:
Yeah. There it is.
since I enlarged first
Yeah.
and then released Raven's Edge, does Raven's Edge, is he big too
That's
when I release him to go fly off?
That's a very good question.
I think it should be yes,
Of course you do.
obviously.
If he's a magical sword, you've used the magical effect on yourself. Therefore, he would be.
Yeah.
Well,
First of all, and we're spiritually connected. So
you are spiritually connected. However, you're not currently physically connected. So Yeah, sorry, but
Was sent on him.
yep, it's all right. I appreciate you trying.
That's
I
fine.
really do. My perspective
to
on it
try.
is that for the greater size to take effect, he has to be wielded in your hand. Right.
That's fine. I'll accept that.
It's almost like he
I
becomes a
expected a
separate.
no,
I
but
mean,
I
he
still
is
tried.
technically a separate entity, and so when he separates from you, yeah.
He's actually separated from you.
Yeah.
Yep.
I get 40 feet of movement. Can you show me how far that is towards Shae?
40.
I'm going to action dash to Shae.
All right. Raven's Edge gets to here. And you're gonna use the rest of your action to dash to Shae. Gotcha.
Correct.
Can
I
since that
take
was
a
your
moment
action
to
dash
look at-
and
can I
you
just-
used your bonus action, that's all you got.
Yeah. Can I just take just a quick peek at Shae? Is she breathing? That's all I want to know.
That'll actually be something you have to do on your next turn. Because you basically
Can't you
used
see
all
her
your 6
chest rise and
seconds.
fall?
Huh? Yeah, it's
I can't see her
like
chest rise and
just in the heat of combat as you run up effectively as a dash, you've run up to her. It requires the next 6 seconds to be able to you're going to basically do a medical check. I'll let you do the medical check as a bonus action, but you've already used a bonus action. So. Alrighty. The raging multicolored dragon doesn't appear to have taken notice of you yet. It's tired of scratching at this sign though, and it moves over. There's actually another one, put like right above this Lillard's. It's right here.
Lillards.
McDillards, get it? Anyway, maybe you've never seen a Dillard's in the mall.
It's right next to the Marcy's.
All right. So it just kind of moves over and is attacking that sign now because there's another advertisement that seems to have set it off. And Raven's Edge did its move. So just to be clear, Raven's Edge can't well, actually, now that I think about it, if it can move and take an action, then it should be able to also action dash.
I was gonna
So
say
it
he
would've-
should be able to action dash. Just saying.
Yeah, he would have gotten a little bit
I
closer.
understand the not enlarged thing.
Yeah. All right. So, crap. Now he's off. Now the dragon's off screen, huh? Here, I'm just gonna. He's kind of down on the ground, clawing up at it. Alrighty. Now it's back to your turn. Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay. I'll do a bonus action, little checky check on Shae.
Okay. Do bonus action medical check. Roll that, please.
17.
All right. So not only do you determine that she is breathing, but shockingly, she seems both unconscious, which you didn't think was possible for an elf, but her body looks kind of like she's been electrocuted or actually with your 17, she seems paralyzed as well. And in fact, I'll let you do as a glance. So you've done your medical check on her, and now that kind of gives you a baseline. You glance around, and it looks like at least the ones near you, the other bodies near you apparently look the same. They obviously look unconscious because they're lying there unconscious, but their bodies look kind of contorted, like they're paralyzed too.
Okay. I'm gonna just put my hand on Shae and I'm gonna use my action to just put on 10 points of my lay on hands pool.
Okay.
Mostly to see if that will help her with her paralyzed. but I don't think it is. But I'm gonna try anyway.
Sure. No, I appreciate you trying. That's cool. So yeah, you basically throw some of your magic into her, some of your healing magic into her, but she doesn't actually appear to be injured, so you don't see any effect at all.
Okay. Yeah, because it says spend 5 points from the pool to cure 1 disease or neutralize 1 poison effect. Okay.
No, I appreciate you getting creative and trying. Very good.
Okay. That is mine.
No, that was a bonus action. You still have a move and an action.
No, because the lay on hands pool is an action.
Oh, right. Sorry. Yes, you still have a move.
I guess I'll start flying my way to try to intersect and meet up with Raven's Edge.
Okay, so you're gonna actually take to the air. You're gonna pull out your wings and take to the air right here in the mall.
Correct.
Okay. Let me get. So you would know that he's trying to do what you said, which was to distract the dragon.
So I'm gonna go towards the dragon with him to try to get there, to be able to then wield him.
How far can you move in flight?
40.
Okay. And he is, and then he basically has to action dash to get the rest of the distance, and he's kind of hover in front of its face, kind of swinging himself at its face, because he's not trying to interpret what you said. He literally is going to do what you said, which is distract the dragon, and
yeah. I was very clear.
I'm gonna swap this out because I need the wider ones if I put the dragon on there. So that is you guys' turn. Now it's the dragon's turn. The dragon now definitely sees Raven's Edge swinging wildly in front of it. It gets the dragon's attention, and now that you're closer to the dragon, it turns and looks at Raven's Edge, and then turns and looks at you. And the eyes of the dragon seem incredibly bloodshot. In fact, they're almost bleeding around the edges, and it's foaming and frothing at the mouth. And it looks at you. You're flying, and it says, you're a realm runner. You're part of the problem. And then
I'm sorry, I didn't hear what you said.
Sorry, I yelled too much. I was RPing a bit too much there. It said you're a realm runner. You're part of the problem too. And then it turns at you, but it just kind of moves up into the air, closing the distance. Be careful of this person here. It doesn't. What was that?
That person's not paralyzed. He moved.
Yeah. So it takes a swipe at you, but more like it's not. It doesn't seem like it actively tried to hurt you. More like it's just trying to angrily get out of my face kind of thing. And but because again dragons can't hover, it kind of flops back down to the ground and almost falls on this person's head, barely. Like it does kind of fall on their arm a little bit and injure their arm some.
Okay, quick question. Is he cutting out for anybody else or is it just me?
Yes, he is.
It's a little bit.
Okay.
All right, so I'll say it again. The dragon, maybe I was talking too loud and it was cutting out. Yeah. So the dragon falls to the ground and almost falls on the head of one of the people that are lying about, and ends up kind of its claw kind of scratches the person's shoulder and their arm.
Okay.
And that's its turn. Now it's yours.
I'm going to try to grapple him, like around his mouth.
Okay.
Can I try to grapple him?
Sure. So,
What do we try?
yeah. Bring up the.
I get advantage because I'm in Giant Smite.
Thyra is currently locked in a battle. Well, a pseudo battle right now.
Got the music.
I did forget the music. Thank you.
More rotation.
Thyra was trying to grapple the mouth of the dragon, correct?
Yep, that was.
Yeah.
Choke dragon.
What's up, you feel me?
I wrote it down. 236.
Like an hour and 3. Hour 6. Keep going. Keep going.
All you doing is very still.
At 236, right?
Yeah.
You're at 207.
Oh, 236 left. I looked at the wrong thing.
So it's 236. Oh, okay.
Goodbye, people. Look for
All right. Get that out of the way. We're back at it. Thyra was grappling the dragon around the neck. We were talking.
Athletics checks, right?
Yeah. So,
I get advantage because of being in giant swarm.
well, let me double check that. So I'm pretty sure that has to do with the difference in size, but I need to double check.
Apparently, Naboo needs a wee again.
Again,
Don't
poor
believe it.
puppers. He's got a tiny bladder today. He's taken after his auntie.
Oh, strength checks or strength saving throws. So never mind. You're gonna laugh at my total.
What?
You're gonna laugh at my total.
Why?
Mm. Have you been remembering to do that part where one of your attacks gets an extra d6?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I mean, even though it uses strength, the grapple is kind of a special action. It's not exactly the same thing as a straight strength check, so
Yeah.
that's all right.
Yeah, because I was going off the top of my head and I misremembered, so when I looked back again, I read it. It's actually
No worries.
printed out.
By the way, I think we're only hearing
Extra strength saving throws.
you through his mic.
You were.
Thank you. It's okay. Tonight has been a night of tech.
The rage I feel in my chest, you guys have no idea. It's unimaginable rage I'm feeling over tech. Anyways, okay. But it's athletics, right?
Yeah. Yeah, you're gonna make an athletics check. It's basically opposed athletics checks.
All right, do you want my total?
Yes, I do, please.
33.
Wow.
I rolled a natural 20.
Fuck. Nice.
Need to double check something here.
Boo looks like he's banished to the far side of the couch.
Which way do I need to go?
You're good. Yeah, there you go.
I wonder if we've got a little bit of taste of rage from just sniffing around outside then. Sweet. Ah. But you side-eye me. I can hear an echo of myself. You. This'll happen.
So, interestingly enough, weird. What is your strength? Your strength score. What is your strength score?
20.
And you have.
I have expertise in my athletics.
Ah, okay. So you got to double your proficiency. Because I rolled an nat 20 as well, but I only got a total of a 31. It's stronger than you technically, because it has a 23 strength. But because you have expertise in athletics, you're basically like a pro wrestler. So,
Yes.
yeah, you succeed on grappling the dragon's kind of head and mouth and neck with, basically it's now technically the grapple for 5th ed D&D is a one-handed thing. You're basically grabbing them. If you want to, like on your next turn, try and restrain it down, that would require another grapple check success. But just to let you know that that's kind of how it works. Just trying to see what options. I mean, we've done this before, but I kind of know, I want to make sure that we get it right. A grapple creature's speed becomes 0, and it can't benefit from any bonus to its speed. Not that it has any right now. So you have, with your action, you've grappled it. You didn't even have to move because it got close to you. You still have a move or a bonus action. Obviously, you don't want to move.
No. I'm going to say to the dragon, Though your anger is warranted, you have innocence among you. This is not where you fight this fight.
I like it. It's ironic that Thyra of all people is trying reason. It's really cool. Yeah, I think it's great. All right, on its turn, of course. Well, anything else? That was your speaking action, which is a freebie. Unless you're trying to, I guess you're actually technically trying to persuade it. Your action was to grapple it. I'll say. We'll use that as, if you want to try and actually persuade it as an action next turn, you can, but that sort of led into that if you decide that's what you want to do, sort of an add-on. The thing is that you've now grappled the dragon. What do you have Raven's Edge do, who's just been kind of, like you said, trying to distract it? He actually kind of asks you in your head, what would you have me do, my lady? Actually, yeah, go ahead.
I'll just lift up my... stay close. Call its attention away from the people on the ground. Like having him, trying to get him to pull, if he's gonna go towards him, have it be away from the people so we don't hurt them anymore.
Okay.
Of course, in better Thyra communication.
Right, I get you. Raven's Edge is, it says, yes, my lady. Okay. The dragon, being in some sort of enraged psychotic state, definitely does not like being grappled. Like, it's a visceral emotional response that it's being trapped, as if it already has this. It seems to be having some sort of psychotic episode where it believes it's trapped in the world, and now you've grabbed it, and now it's just even more frothy. In fact, it's kind of to a degree that it's lost its shit, and so now it's going to. It's gonna say, "No, don't trap me!" And it's gonna breathe its lightning breath in your face. Roll me a dexterity saving throw. So it's interesting. It's lightning. It shoots out a lightning breath that also seems. It's strange because it looks like orange lightning. Like almost like, and it almost looks liquidy, like a cross between fire and lightning at the same time. And it just basically goes right in your face. What'd you get?
8.
8 on your dexterity saving throw? Okay.
Oh, I can't metagame. Never mind.
I mean, nobody remembers that we have these things.
I know, I do all the time. I just don't get hit enough.
So that's not really metagaming when you remind her that she does have access to that.
It still is metagaming.
It is.
So what? Well, I'm not going to use it but I don't have anything written down. Are you talking about the one reroll?
It's a shame you don't have anything inspirational written down.
Yeah, wait, what are you asking?
Nothing.
I think they were talking about the one reroll that we get per combat.
I think that was what he was hinting at. That is true, yeah. You do have one of those.
Is it too late for me to do that? Because I do
No.
genuinely forget that I get that all the time.
I get that
'Cause I
you
don't have
forgot it, for sure. If you want to use it now, you can. You don't have to, but you can.
I would like to.
Mhm.
And that gives me 25.
That's much better. You're about to take 54 points of damage to the face. So, yeah, 27 is pretty good.
Cool. I feel
fire? You said it's like lightning fire?
Yeah, the thing is, because it's both lightning and fire, but it's almost like it has unique properties, so your resistance doesn't apply to it.
Okay.
Would that be like plasma?
Kind of.
Perhaps.
Yeah. That's actually exactly what I was thinking in
27?
my head.
27?
27?
Was it 27 you said?
27 points of damage would be half, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. I feel like if I tried to remind you about like an actual ability that you had, I think that would be far more metagaming versus the don't forget we actually have inspiration that we rarely use.
Yeah,
we
I
never
agree.
use
That
it.
was fine. I respect
also
that you guys
didn't-
you helped to remember that because we all
I also
forget
wanted to,
that.
like,
Hell,
use your
even I
inspiration.
forget it. It was my rule.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's one of the, like, I don't even put it on my paper because it's just once per combat.
And the likelihood and how often we end up having to use it is pretty slim. So comparatively.
Right. All right. So it took its action to breathe fire, and or not breathe fire, breathe plasma into your face, and it's still kind of ragey. It's kind of free. It's free. You can tell that the anger that's seething from it from being grabbed and trapped is mixed with, like, since you're right up in its face, in its grill, you can tell this thing, yeah, it's gone nuts and it is angry, but it's also seems incredibly fearful. Like just like the kind of terrified where you freak out and go nuts and want to murder everything around you because you feel like you don't have any other choice. It seems not normal,
cage.
whatever's going on with it. But regardless, you're lucky. So it did this plasma in a line, and luckily there was no one behind you. Because if anybody had been behind you, any of those people, they probably would have been melted.
Yeah.
Not necessarily Shae. She probably could have taken it, but
Essentially level 1 characters.
yeah. Imagine that the people there are like peasants on your world. You know, they're 0 level characters. They might have 6 hit points. So you're kind of in a dilemma here. I see what you're trying to do. You're trying to help this thing, but there's still also the threat of it. What do you do next?
Like round 5, right? Give or take.
I have no idea.
What's your question?
What round are we on?
Rounds.
Oh, let's see. The first round was basically a move. Second round was you took an action, or you did the medical check. Third round was you closed distance. Fourth round was the grapple.
And then we're now on the 5th round.
5th round, yeah.
Okay. I have to keep track because giants might only last for 1 minute.
Oh, right.
I'm going to try to persuade this time. My oath to protect the innocent outweighs any allegiance that I have to this planet. Allow me to help you, but you must stop this.
That's pretty good. All right. Go ahead and roll me a persuasion check.
23?
Damn. What did you roll?
15?
You have a +8 to your persuasion?
She's the charisma caster as a paladin.
Yeah, that's right. Your recent level up, you put it in charisma to bump it up to a 3, didn't you? Yeah.
Correct. 4. Actually, I have an 18 in charisma now.
Oh, an 18? I thought you. Oh wow. For some reason, I thought we had you at like under 16 before, and at the new level up.
We put it at 16,
Oh,
and then
okay.
its level up. I put 2 points into, so now I have 18.
Gotcha. All right.
Holding in on my charisma.
I basically gave it a saving throw with advantage because it's like its insanity right now is kind of overriding its thinking. And unfortunately, my save was above your 23. So, you did get through it enough to give it a pause for a second. And it kind of looks around kind of freakily, like paranoid. No, get away. So on its turn, it basically, it's still kind of grappled by you. It's going to, it's not going to take any kind of action, but it's going to attempt to break your grapple, to break free of your grapple. I mean, technically that's an action, but I mean, it's not trying to attack you or anything.
32?
Did you roll a natural 19?
I rolled a 19.
All right, you maintain your grapple on it. It did not break free of your grapple. Now it's all like squirming uncomfortably, like you're wearing some uncomfortable turtleneck on your neck. And that's its turn. And I guess at the end of your last turn, Raven's Edge just keeps trying to fly around each side of it, just trying to get it distracted. Strangely, it doesn't seem to, it's already kind of super distracted by all the sparks flying from the signs that it's destroyed and all of the advertisements. So the sword just appears in its mind as one of the distractions. All right, but it failed. That it's to break its grapple. It's your turn again. Yes, real quick pause, Ryan.
Ryan, you are now Ryland G. Wizard.
Yes, you have an alternate version of you that exists as a Twitch streamer in this world.
No, not Twitch.
Not Twitch. It's a Twitch knockoff that she called
Tweak.
Tweak.
You are a Tweak streamer.
A Tweak streamer, and you're Ryland G. Wizard.
Merrik absolutely subscribed for 6 months in advance.
Ryland G.
Not the tweaker, Jesus.
Sindri, for some reason, thinks he'd look good in a maid outfit.
What did
the
you?
whole house become The whole house has become enthralled.
Yes.
Hold on, wait. I have spells. Hold on. I'm so sorry. Do you want to take a moment to see how the boys are doing?
Absolutely, I will do that. So,
You're welcome, Ryan.
Yeah.
Glad I could make your day.
Mhm.
You're in Shae's journal entry.
So over at the in fact, this is a perfect timing. At both of the, let me see here. I'm gonna do it 50-50. All right. Which one of you wants, so that between Merrik and Sindri, which one of you wants high and which one of you wants low?
Oh, I just lost. What?
One of you. And one of you.
Yeah.
So you cut off at the end of that sentence.
Both times.
Both times.
Yep.
BT, high or low?
Yeah.
Hi.
Okay, so that means that that Merrick's low.
I like me every day.
Sindri is high, right?
Yes.
Okay. So, Sindri, you're in deep with a lesson with one of the other members of the, what was it called again?
The Belltome?
The Belltome Society, right? Your magic guild. You are really excited because you're learning a lot about how enchants go on to metals and how different metals are more conducive to more powerful enchants, and you're really starting to grasp the concepts of how it all comes together, and you're like, okay, you're starting to feel confident, like you're looking forward to practicing and trying this out. When suddenly one of the, here, I gotta bring up the peoples real quick. Let's make it more
Nugget.
go
LeBron.
Magic clubs. There we go.
Imagine
So
Nugget
yeah,
is just
you are getting a lesson right now from Shri Doken, the blue dragon-born wizard sorcerer, and pretty soon, or like kind of in the middle of what you're doing. So this isn't gonna be an exact timeline. This is just saying it. All right. Nugget, remember Nugget, the guy who did the work on his eye, the quirky halfling hobbyist who's an unregistered member, you know. He pops in. He kind of knocks and sheepishly comes in and says, "Mr. Sindri."
Yes, Nugget? Could I
Sorry
help
to
you?
disturb your training and experiments and stuff, sir. But I was watching the vid line, and there's something on the news here that maybe you might want to see. And he brings up on his device a hologram. Isn't this your friend? And apparently, that someone somehow has tapped into some CCTV, and there's now reporters report. Now, this isn't happening exactly at the same time. Like I said, it's not an exact timeline, but basically, he says, "Isn't this your friend?" And you see in the report, apparently, Thyra, in full regalia, flying in a mall, fighting a blue and brass dragon. and so what do you do? This is not an AI image, this is the news.
Send that feed across to me now. Please. Wait for a feed.
So what do you do? I'm sorry.
Asking him to share the feed.
Oh yeah, he shares the feed. He does the swipey thing.
Bring it up on mine and be like, why the fuck has she picked a fight with a dragon in public? What do you do? Fuck Shae over or something.
Can you
know
actually,
what?
in that image, can you see Shae on the ground, knocked out?
No.
Probably not. You just got two giant things fighting each other.
That's true.
Like watching a Godzilla film.
I'm King
You know-
Kong.
I bet he made us look at Shae or something like that. I know Thyra will be fine. I'm pretty sure Shae will be fine. But I'm not liking where we're supposed to be keeping things secret. Like, we're not supposed to let our powers known in public. So this is going to be serious. Can we find out where this is? And what the timeline is? I can
He says-
definitely hear myself, by the way, coming
I was gonna
back.
say, you
I
can definitely
just
hear
heard
an
it.
echo of BT.
We can hear echo BT. All right. Let me
Yeah.
turn him down a tad then. All right. Go ahead. So you ask about if you can. So he says that it's real time. So, but you don't necessarily know. Like I want you to imagine this is sort of like a movie, right? And it's not necessarily the scenes you're switching to are happening in real time.
Yeah, it could have been like half an hour ago for a live.
Yeah, it might be a few moments later, but he says this is happening right now at the Exeter Mall. It's like a fancy new what do they call it? Galleria mall that they have, but it's way on the other side of town.
I'll instantly start looking up where this place is and how I would go about getting there if I can.
For a teleportation circle.
I'm gonna say that you've watched her Shae, order goobers more than once, and you know how to do it if that's what you want to do.
I would order one up to go there as soon as possible.
Anything else?
Is there any chance that I could take that? No, I probably shouldn't take that in public. I'll leave the new staff here for now. One of us will try to keep appearances, but we'll see what happens. I'm going. Runs to the front door and wait for Uber.
All right. So, all right, you order a goober and you run outside to wait for it. It's going to take it 5 minutes to get here. Anything else you want to do while you're waiting those 5 minutes?
I don't know. I can't remember.
Merrik role playing to
Can we contact people through these other than email?
You can call.
Yeah, so it's not
You
just
can
through
hologram call.
emails. You can also do video conferencing with them. Yeah.
Okay, in which case I will call Merrik.
Okay. Merrik, you get a bleeping. You're deep in your research into some the quantum mechanics of elemental spells and your device. You probably have it on silent, but of course it's going to be on the vibrate, right? So you feel your wrist vibrate, and it's a call, not a text. It's a call straight from Sindri, and he never calls.
Hello. What's going on, man?
Merrik, I'm sending you through a link. Thyra's fighting a dragon, and we need to go there now. I don't know what the time frame is. Nugget tells me it's now, but it's on the news. I don't know about Shae, but Thyra is definitely fighting a dragon. And she's large.
And her wings are out.
Everybody knows she's a realm runner, so it's gotta be serious.
And her wings are out.
Okay. Where are they at?
Flying.
As he's still reading, he's like, yeah, it hasn't quite sunk in. Where is she at?
Merrik, put the books down.
Yeah, where is she at?
I can
The
see the
Exeter
book
Mall.
in your hand.
I'm asking you a question. Where am I supposed to go?
I've sent you a link.
Oh. Okay.
I started with that.
Hangs up. He's in the middle of the study and he's just like, so I have a problem. I need to get here now. Can anyone just teleport me there? Do you have a circle that I could use? No.
So you
Yes.
go to the only other person in the library right now of the guild song is Volomnia, the tiefling summoner expert, and Volomnia says, "Oh, bother!
Yeah.
So maybe you didn't know this. Not too many people, but the Omega Corps pretty much control the teleportation technology here on Progentica.
I just thought, it doesn't hurt to ask, right?
No, yes.
We all
No,
have our
we do
secrets,
have
don't
our
we?
own personal teleporter, here at the guild that we can use under special emergency circumstances. Unfortunately, it's currently being repaired.
Fantastic. Do you have another solution how I can get there quickly?
How much of an emergency is it?
Pulls up the news.
Yeah. Just, my friend's in trouble, and there's a dragon with a lot of people. Apparently rampaging. So quite the big one.
She's like,
Can you help a new member out, please?
I'll have the car brought around. Yes. Follow me quickly. And you basically you make your way and you tell Master Hoopna or Obanak Lee, and they have their private car brought around and they're going to take you there directly. Still though, it's for Sindri, the destination is even at high speed. You're looking at like a 35-minute drive, and he's a little farther out at about. Actually, I'm gonna lower it down to make it a little bit more nail biting. It's about a 15-minute drive, and Merrik is about like an 18-minute drive, and that's at high speed.
I'm gonna just lean in. Listen, I'm just gonna say this. I'm gonna see you're going pretty fast. I will pay you a bit more if you go a bit faster, and I'll deal with whatever cops show up. If you can.
All right.
I imagine the term was pedal to the metal.
Nice. Oh, real quick, I just want to acknowledge and thank our raiders. We're deep in the RP. GM Night Fox, thank you for the raid, guys. Appreciate you. Gonna
Dungeons and Dragons.
D&Ders, fellow D&Ders, very cool.
Sorry, I'm gonna say, and I understand that time is an estimated time of arrival. Let's make that a challenge.
Very good, sir.
Appreciate it. And he's already just thinking, okay, cool. How many more minutes? And Merrick's thought is, I'm gonna give him 100 credits per minute it takes off of 18. So
All
for
right.
as fast as he gets an extra 100 credits. I don't say nothing, but that's what's gonna happen. So
Okay, all right. You guys are on your way. Now, we're back to Thyra. I'm assuming you have... by the way, thank you for your patience tonight. I know you're in an awkward situation. Your character taking an uncomfortable nap.
taking a dirty nap.
All right. So, yeah. Back to Thyra. It's your turn.
Okay. I'm going to Okay. That's not gonna work. Okay. I'm going because he's a dragon. I imagine he understands spells. So I'm going to cast Zone of Truth.
Okay. Wait a minute. Let's double check something. I love your creativity, but I think Zone of Truth takes a while to let me double check.
No, it's a one action.
Is it? Okay. All right. Go on.
And okay, actually, hold on, wait. So, he needs to do a thing. He needs to make a.
Will save.
He needs to make a charisma saving throw.
Oh, it's a charisma.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah. It is a DC 16,
Okay.
but I'm gonna fail it on purpose in
Okay.
hopes that he can sense all this magical shit happening.
I mean, sure. I see where you're going with it.
Does he resist the Zone of Truth?
Because I can tell if he resists it or not.
Yeah.
So it's currently, because of its psychotic state, it's in a state of it reflexively tries to resist anything, and so it does resist it. And I rolled a 10 and it has a +8. So.
Yeah, that's fine. But I could tell he resisted it.
Hey Brett, thank you for the raid.
Hi, Brett. Okay, and I'm just gonna. I do not wish to harm you. You cannot do this here.
Okay. Under different circumstances, if the dragon were more consciously aware, like it would have known what sort of spell you cast, but right now it's out of its fucking mind. So unfortunately, it just sees you as someone trying to control it. And was there anything else that you wanted to do? That was your action. You can still have a bonus action. Raven's Edge isn't really doing anything effective. You can bonus action give him a new command if you want.
I'm gonna tell Raven's Edge to come to me,
Okay.
and I'm gonna take him.
Raven's Edge floats
Take
over to
him by
you.
the shaft.
By the shaft.
So, yeah, the dragon
I'm
keeps
not gonna.
bristling at you. Again, this was all on your turn, so and that's all you got on its turn. It's basically tries to yeah. It's going to use one of its attack actions. It's got 3. One of its attack actions to try and break from your grapple. So we do opposed athletics checks again.
$31.
0 and 18?
I did. I rolled an 18.
She went 20, 19, 18. That's hilarious.
She'll
All right.
as her strength is weakening.
Failed again, so it's still
slowly but surely.
grappled by you. It's also going to try and bite you and claw you. What's your AC?
21.
Okay. The first bite is a miss, or the bite is a miss, and the claw is a 23. Do you have anything that can stop it or anything? I don't think so. Right?
Shield. I'm kidding.
You do? You have that
No.
thing that you can protect other people, but not yourself, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So this time, for the first, it definitely, like I said, it's sort of right now from its point of view, it's it's freaking out, it's upset, and it's trying to stop being grappled by whatever this floating creature is that's grappling it. And for the first time, you've seen it. I mean, obviously, it did something to these people. You're not sure what. But you definitely feel this claw bite into your flesh, an actual wound. A really minor one. I rolled minimum 8 points of damage. I rolled 2 1s on the 2d6.
Oh.
So yeah, it limply scratches you and tries to bite you.
Or is
And
it
then
just
it's-
flailing
and it's
so
done.
bad it just nicked her?
Mm-hmm. And now it's your turn. And it's what's scary to you isn't that it wounded you, but when it's doing so, it keeps moving and shuffling and keeps almost stepping on that one person.
Yep. So, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let him go,
Okay.
and I'm just gonna fly back to Shae.
Okay.
And I'm going to do a little lesser restoration on her to see
Okay.
if she.
So technically, what you're doing is an action, not a disengage. So it would get an attack of opportunity on.
Yes.
Okay. 22 is the AC or 21?
21.
21. Okay. All right. 27 will hit. This was just a tail swipe against you.
Forget that I have spells. So I'm so sorry, StarKitty. I could have had you sooner if this works.
Okay.
17 points of damage to you. What are you at now?
All right, hold on. I'm at 65. I've finally less hit points than Merrik.
Way to rub salt in the wound. Is he flipping her
lesser
off
restoration-
screen? He
Yes.
is, isn't he?
Yeah. Mhm. Does lesser restoration help Shae?
Let me see.
The condition can be blinded, deafened, paralyzed.
That's the more specific thing that happened.
So, yes, your lesser restoration It takes away the paralysis, but for some reason she remains unconscious.
So then she just falls limp. And I'm like, God damn it.
Yep.
I'm going to bonus action.
I'm sorry. I just instinct kicked in, and I just.
I'm not gonna lie. The fact that Lady Magdala doesn't bonus action Shillelagh bothers me so much.
Does she do it with the smack at something?
She doesn't do it. I don't even think she has it. And she's like trying to hit stuff with her staff, but I'm like, where is your Shillelagh? Anyways.
She's new at playing a druid. Give her a break.
I know.
I know, you're just
But
trying to
I'm
help
also-
her.
Just want her to do it and be awesome and have so much fun. I'm gonna bonus action second wind and get myself some HP back.
Okay, nice. Oh, I didn't realize the second moon was a bonus action. That's cool. Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
Never mind, I knew that. All right.
I didn't remember that. No, I totally did.
And I guess that's all I got right now. I'm trying not to kill this poor thing because I know it's in distress. So, but
All right.
you know,
So
Gotcha. Now it's its turn.
Dual damage is a thing. Just saying.
I know, but
So the dragon, the irrational dragon. I know you guys can't see me. Still can't see me. All right. The irrational dragon is lashing out, not thinking, and it reaches down to throw the closest thing that it can grab at the enemy, and it's gonna grab this person right here and chunk it at you. I'm gonna.
not the first time I've had a humanoid thrown at me.
No, it is not. This is like that's the sequel. All right, a humanoid has been thrown at you. Some sort of unconscious, paralyzed humanoid. You're pretty confident that you can easily take this hit, but you're not quite sure that the person is going to be able to take the hit. I will let you attempt to basically instead of trying to not be hit, you can take all the damage, and if you make the athletics check, you can catch the person and potentially save
I
them.
would like to catch the person.
Okay.
Just make sure you catch them gently, not by the throat like you would anything else. Because I imagine that's a third catch. You'd be like, the throat.
Don't slam.
All right. Roll me, and I guess this will be, still athletics.
28.
28. All right. That was a nice roll. It's an improvised weapon. I'll say that it's like a 2d6 plus 6.
Druid, just for something in game after, so I didn't forget I DM'd you something.
So, even though you're bigger, because you're purposely trying to softly catch them, and basically you're trying to be the pillow for them, right? The trampoline, the thing that cushions their fall. So you're gonna purposely take the brunt of it. You take 12 points of bludgeoning damage, and are normally you wouldn't be knocked prone because of your size, but because again you're awkwardly trying to protect the thing that you're catching. You end up basically having to drop Raven's Edge at the same time. He just kind of sits there floating next to you, and you're now prone, holding the person, and I'm gonna give them a percentage chance to not take any damage. High or low?
Hi.
Rolled an 87, so they won't take any damage. They were going to take less, so it was unlikely to kill them. But if you had failed that, they probably wouldn't have died, but they would have been injured more than they already are. Which the injury they have is a scratch on their shoulder. It seems minor.
Okay.
Now it's your turn again.
All right. I'm gonna head back over to the dragon.
Okay. So you slough off the human missile, grab your sword, and fly over to the dragon?
Mm-hmm.
All right. It's just out of your, like, basically this would be a dash. Do you have reach when you're in this size?
No.
Okay.
No.
Just in case you
I'm
decided to back out of your threatened range.
I'm going to bonus action do my radiant consumption.
Okay.
And I'm going. That's my turn for right now.
So actually, just to be clear, before you do that, just so you know, as a player, you wouldn't necessarily know this. Your character would know this, but you as a player might not. Your radiant consumption doesn't necessarily differentiate. It can differentiate.
Oh, that's true. I forgot there's another person down there.
Right.
Okay.
It differentiates with your party members because it leveled up for the bond you have with them, but it's not going to be able to differentiate between, just
That's
random
true.
people.
Yeah, I forgot that dude was there. Okay, then I won't do that. That's my turn.
Okay. The dragon is, why do you all try to control me? Ah! And it's gonna try and use its other breath weapon against you. This time, this giant billowing cloud of blue charged gas comes shooting out in a cone, basically filling almost the whole area.
Is this considered a disease?
No, it's not a disease. Sorry. I need you to roll me a Constitution saving throw, and you also need to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Oh no.
12.
Okay, you're not only you're still unconscious, but now you're paralyzed again.
Cool. Because I'm
What'd you
about to be paralyzed too. 8.
8 on your Constitution saving throw?
I rolled a 2.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so you go unconscious and paralyzed. And you basically, I would say you're only about 10 feet off the ground. So you'll flop into the fountain. The fountain breaks your fall a little bit. And
Splash. She would lose Giant Smite because she's
right.
considered
You lose Giant
incapacitated.
Smite. And where is your character? But the thing is,
Could have been dealt with if I was being nice.
so as soon as you fall into the water of the fountain, the effect of the breath partially dissipates. You still feel paralyzed, but you wake up instantly. You realize that there's 2 effects on this dragon's breath. One is paralysis, the other is unconsciousness. But the unconsciousness can be broken fairly easily. The paralysis cannot, though. Before, when you had done your Lesser Restoration, you literally just cast Lesser Restoration, which got rid of the paralysis.
You could put that whole
Right.
part,
The whole sentence
that
gone.
whole sentence cut out.
Oh, we cut out again?
Yeah.
The entire sentence.
Okay.
He might be peeking.
Am I peeking? Was it maybe an audio
No.
thing?
It was complete cutout.
Okay.
He might have been peeking. A little too high. Stormy.
All right. So, where was I?
The fountain. has
So
two
the lesser restoration worked on the paralysis.
Yeah, no, it wasn't the fountain has two effects.
Well,
The fountain was
The
just
splash
water.
of water is just water out of the.
Yeah. Luckily,
contents.
the fountain is not deep enough that you're going to drown in it. But it has the water, the cold water of the fountain woke you up from the secondary effect of its breath weapon. You still feel paralyzed. But it does dawn on you that what you did with, you missed one step with Shae, because you were correct in getting rid of her paralysis, but you forgot to try and wake her. And, so at any rate, you're now lying there basically in a fountain, a pool of water with this crazy dragon looming over you, looking down at you. And now it's your turn. You get another saving throw to try and break out of the paralysis. The reason why you're not getting constant saving throws is because you're
I'm
also unconscious. Yeah.
10.
And why'd you have me make a saving throw against the breath weapon?
Because you weren't. She got you
paralyzed
unparalyzed.
Yeah, but
You're
I'm
now
still,
paralyzed again too.
Yeah, but I was unconscious.
Right. But
So she
the
could
point
have
is,
did the
she
same.
could have, because you're unparalyzed, if the breath, you know what I'm saying? You're only half of it. So if somebody had tried to wake you, you could have gotten up.
Oh,
I'm not saying that it intentionally was thinking that far ahead or anything. I'm just saying that's the effect. So, and it just happened to be in your, All right, so what'd you get?
just figured I'd automatically
10.
fail.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah. Well, yeah, you failed the saving throw.
Yeah, then, I mean, if I was going to automatically fail, I shouldn't have had to roll, but...
Oh, right.
So she'd be paralyzed again now.
Yeah.
Yeah, she already is. Yeah, but she's right. I didn't even think about it. If she's unconscious, then she can't make the save. Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, okay. Anyway, Druid, what did you say? Sorry.
What was your save?
10.
10. Oh, 10. All right. So you're still paralyzed. The dragon sees that you're lying there, not moving and not attacking it and not trying to grab it anymore. Wanders off, is distracted again by something on this sign. Raven's Edge is hovering next to you, going, lady, please, wake up now. We can't have this, no sleeping on the job. And he's like, direct me, let me have at it. And then the dragon comes over to this sign and just starts smashing it. Jumping up and smashing it. And it's back to your turn. So roll me another saving throw.
Nine.
Leave up my dice.
Okay.
I'm gonna tell Raven's Edge, attack, don't kill.
Of course, milady. So it's going to now come over and take a swing at the dragon. The crazed dragon.
Where
I'm
are
gonna
you
have
guys
it
at
use
now?
your total attack. What's your total attack?
I have a plus 11 to hit.
Fortunately, I rolled a 5. So,
He said where
he hits the dragon, but doesn't penetrate its thick hide, thick armor-like hide. Next is it. It felt something hit it in the back, so it swings around and takes a swipe at Raven's Edge. But it can't really be effective. And now it's back to your turn again. Another saving throw.
Oh, that dice did not want to. Oh my god. Oh my god. 24.
All right. You come unparalyzed. Now what?
And that was my action?
Yeah, it effectively uses up your action to make the save, but you still have a movement and a bonus.
I'm gonna head on over to Shae.
Okay. So it's going to take a double move to get to her.
I can't. I already used my
Got
action.
double move.
Oh, yeah, that's right. So you can't double move.
Hit
You
with
get
that guy. But
partway
you have
there.
to get up as well.
Yeah, it takes like half movement to stand up.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I'm rusty tonight. We haven't played in so long.
Wait, I thought Rusty was somewhere else.
Smart ass. All right, so you stand up, and then you fly, and you get about this far. And then the dragon sees you flying now, because you're like right in his field of vision.
I didn't say I flew though.
Oh. Well, either way, it's looking this direction and it sees you up and moving now. So you're just trudging through the fountain. The dragon is like, won't you listen? Go away. And then it
As my back is to it.
it's not rational. Don't think rationality. It's going to move around and take an attack of opportunity from Raven's Edge. You said plus 11, correct?
Correct.
All right, this time he got a hit on it, so I'll let you roll the damage. What are the damages he does? Is it just regular damage? He doesn't have anything else, right?
It's 1d8 plus 9.
Okay. He doesn't have like any additional damages added on or anything, right?
Only if I have my radiant consumption on.
Right. Gotcha. Okay.
16 points of damage.
Okay. First damage on the dragon.
Yay.
And the dragon is only going to try and take a swipe. It's like trying to kick you. It's effectively just actually it's going to try and slap you away with its tail. It's not going to use all of its attacks. Does a 22 get there? Yeah.
Yes.
This is a bando for the record. I'm just correcting.
For 16 points of damage.
No.
What are you at now?
62.
All right, because you had healed yourself. Gotcha. Smart lady.
All right.
Back to you.
Now I'm in within melee range of him.
You are. Of course, Raven's Edge is floating behind it. That does mean you have a flank with it, so you have advantage. But right now, all you have is your fists.
Can
Unless
I
you have
divine
another
smite with
I
my
need to
fists?
Spin her around. What?
Can I divine smite with my fists?
It's a good question.
Does Divine Smite say when you make a melee attack?
Yeah,
it's
the
when you make
thing
a
is
melee
that if you don't have,
I think it says it probably says with a weapon. But my fists, I feel like, are lethal weapons. Just making that argument.
But it's you that's divinely blessed.
Yeah.
so the thing is that unarmed strikes are different for people who aren't monks, and that's why I need to look it up. Can you divine smite?
Oh, it says melee weapon attack.
Yeah.
Hang on, I'm just double checking.
Raven's Edge is my only.
Because if so, then a multi-class paladin monk would never be able to divine smite.
But what if you're a monk paladin, your fists are considered your weapons.
That's true. That's true. Yeah. Which is what I was getting at. Yeah. And yeah, look at it. Yeah, unarmed strikes are not melee weapons, unless again, like I would argue, unless you're a monk. So in this instance, yeah, you can't divine smite with your fists.
Yeah. All right. I'm going to.
May I ask a question?
Sure.
Without the sake of trying to metagame, I want to make sure I remember. Can't you attack with your shield?
It's as a bonus action after I attack with my weapon.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was going to ask, like, would that be considered like something because you're using it like a weapon and it feels kind of scummy, and I just wanted to like get that out and be like, no, that's good, or like, yeah, no. Okay.
Okay.
Sorry.
I'm going to action disengage.
All right, disengaging.
I'm gonna fly my way over to Shae. I'm going to action surge.
Okay.
And then I'm going to use my last level 2 spell slot of Lesser Restoration.
Okay.
And then can I use my bonus action to try to wake her?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna do all of that.
All right. So restoration does take your paralysis away. And what are you doing with your bonus action to try and wake her?
I'm grabbing her by her shirt collar and like shaking her.
Okay. I'm gonna have you roll a Constitution saving throw to remain. So being asleep is not something your character is used to. So you might just be like, I'm gonna hang out here. This is good. What'd you roll?
It's also a violent Euroshake.
No, that's good. You needed to fail the con save, otherwise you would have been kept sleeping.
Okay, but the thing is, hold on. She's within 10 feet of me. She gets +3.
9.
Oh, okay. Okay, yeah.
It's still too low.
I rolled a 1.
Which is good. That you wanted her to fail this save, because if she had succeeded on the save, she'd been staying sleeping. So yeah, you wake up.
Wake up going, what?
Yeah, so Thyra's standing over you, like super wounded, wet, and you see a giant raging brass and blue dragon, and Raven's Edge is fighting it. And on that note, that's what you see, but now we're gonna move to Raven's Edge, makes another attack. That's gonna hit, so roll your damage.
17 points of damage.
Okay.
We got max damage.
Nice. Yeah, he's, you're kind of scared because you can tell that he's hitting her with his bladed side. Hitting it, I should say. But, hitting the dragon with his bladed side. But, interestingly enough, it's not like slicing or penetrating. It's more, it's doing bludgeoning damage. So, might be something to take a mental note of to chat with Raven's Edge about later.
Okay.
So now that was you guys. So now it's the dragon's turn. Let me see if it gets its breath weapon back.
I swear to God.
I mean, I rolled a 5. On a 5 or a 6, it gets it back. No! Ground runners, no! You will be swallowed up by the machine! Destroy the machine! It's gonna do its that same gas breath weapon again. Both of you roll your Constitution saving throws, please.
You have a +3. 4. I think it's equal to my proficiency bonus. Let me double check.
Thought it was just a straight +3, but
I think it's, yeah, whatever.
Could be equal to her proficiency bonus, I think.
Yeah, I think
it's
it's
with the
equal to my
aura
proficiency
protection,
bonus.
right?
Yes.
Aura protection. Creature gains a bonus saving throws equal to your charisma modifier.
Oh, charisma mod. Oh, so still, it is a +4.
Yeah.
So it's a 4 now. It doesn't matter. I failed.
All right, so Thyra goes unconscious and paralyzes right in front of you. What did you get on your saving throw? How do you know? What'd you get?
I rolled a 6.
Oh, yeah, that's
I got a 23.
23. All right, you see her go down, paralyzed and unconscious in front of you, and you are now awake and saw the dragon do all this, and you resisted the dragon's breath.
Where are the guys at now?
Sindri's just been informed by Nugget. Given the time frame.
Yeah, I mean, if that's like a almost 20-minute, like,
Trying to be tricky.
20 of these battles later, maybe I'll get there.
So, is it,
Oh yeah, so you get to roll initiative now.
oh, okay.
in the meantime, Fate's gonna use the restroom.
Okay, 13.
13.
All right. So it was the dragon that just went.
Mm-hmm.
So technically, you're at the bottom of the round, so you can actually take an action. You're a little confused. You're not really sure what's going on, but you can try and figure it out. And
Shae
make a
sits up
decision.
and she's like, Milo?
You see him lying there, unmoving, and
Bad dragon!
you can tell Milo's breathing, but he's paralyzed and asleep. And you now feel so groggy and yucky. In your head, you get this sense that, like, something happened from its breath weapon that's not normal, wouldn't normally affect an elf, but because it's combined with other effects, like it creates an amplification. At any rate, go ahead. What you gonna do?
Well, Shae sits
Bad
up.
dragon.
Yeah. That's what she says, bad dragon. And she's like, Miss Thyra?
Okay, so you're trying to wake her.
Mhm.
So you succeed. So you take your bonus action to wake her.
Mhm.
She does wake up, but she looks at you. Her eyes move, but she's paralyzed, just like Milo looks, and the people around you look. You still have an action.
Then Shae's gonna cast Lesser Restoration on Miss Thyra.
Oh, you have less restoration? Nice.
Shae keeps that on hand just in case.
Clever girl. All right. So you cast Lesser Restoration on Miss Thyra. Miss Thyra, you're now unparalyzed. And so now it is back to but you're unparalyzed and awake. It is back to the top of the round, which would be you. The dragon's raging around in the fountain, splashing around, and right now you're worried about the people in the way of the battle. So what do you do?
I'm just gonna turn to Shae. Shae, get these people to safety. I'm gonna try to distract the dragon. And then I'm gonna fly up.
Okay.
And I'm going to, from where I was, how close am I to Raven's Edge?
30. You could actually get over to Raven's Edge and grab him if you want to.
Perfect! And I'm just gonna say to him, keep that blunted edge.
Indeed, my lady.
And I'm going to attack the dragon.
Right on. Roll it. Your bonus action is used up to grab him, by the way.
That's fine. 25 to hit.
Yes.
10 points of damage.
Gotcha.
And then 15 to hit for my second attack.
15 does not hit.
Right, yeah.
Anything? I guess you're done. So
I'm done.
now it's the dragon's turn. No! Why don't you understand? No! And then it's going to claw, bite, tail. The claw misses. The bite hits. The tail misses. 2d10 plus 6. Okay. 18 points of damage. And now it is Shae's turn. All right.
Shae gets up. Well, closest thing to her is Milo, so she's gonna pick up Milo.
Okay. He's sized enough that you could like stuff him on the top of your backpack if you want to.
Oh, yeah, that's what she does.
Okay. You still
I'm sorry, Milo.
yeah. You still have stuff you can do if you want.
Let's see. So it's half my movement.
Mm-hmm.
Make my way over to this
The
one.
rest of your movement.
And then,
I'll let you as a bonus action, like grab hold of their arm or something if you want.
yeah, Shae's gonna start dragging.
Okay. Gotcha. And your strength is what again?
14.
Okay. Right.
Oh.
And your athletics?
I get a +6.
Not bad. Not bad. Okay. Cool. So now back to top of the round, Thyra.
I'm going to swing. 22 to hit.
Yeah, that hits.
Yeah, 13 doesn't hit.
No.
17 points of damage.
Okay. And the dragon's turn. See.
Sorry, I have a bonus action.
Oh, okay.
I forgot that I have a bonus action. I'm gonna enlarge again.
Oh.
I should have done that first, but whatever.
It's okay. That's right, because you would have done more damage, huh? It's all right.
An additional d6, but yeah.
Okay. Now it's the dragon's turn. I rolled a 6. It gets its other breath weapon back now. Actually, it looks like I can pick which one. This time it's going to try. Of course, it's facing this way. I need you to roll me a dexterity saving throw. It's going to try and melt you again.
24.
All right, you succeed. You're gonna only take half damage. $48 points of damage. So you'll take 24. 24.
24.
Yep. And now it's Shae's turn.
Shae starts dragging this person
Okay.
towards this.
Roll me in athletics. So that's a sign that's floating in the air. Oh, you're going to that store. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. Roll me an athletics check.
9.
Put yourself back. You're having trouble dragging this person.
I dropped a D8.
Yep.
Thank you.
Yep. You
Shae's like-
missed the DC by 1.
She's like, I really wish Milo could help me right now.
Mm-hmm. All right. Now back to top of the round, Thyra.
I'm gonna use my action to give myself some hit points back.
Okay. Hi, Perfect Rain. I might be a little late.
I'm gonna give myself 25 hit points back.
Okay, that puts you at what?
45.
Okay, that puts you up to 45? Okay. So that was your action. Any bonus actions?
That guy that's back there, he's not within 10 feet of me, is he?
No, he's not.
I'm gonna bonus action,
Radiant consumption?
that one.
And that's I always forget, is it 10 or 15?
It's 10.
Okay. Real quick, the boys are, trying to get their goober drivers to go faster. Well, his goober driver, his I guess limo driver, and he's doing good. Like, he's hauling ass, narrowly avoiding all kinds of accidents. But
to be fair, hauling ass, he's barely left the parking lot based off of turn order and how much time has actually passed. So on a technicality, we'll never be there by the time this fight's over.
that is true. Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Yeah. Although, to be honest, it was even worse than you thought, because when you guys actually got the thing was later on in the fight, not from earlier. So at any rate, it's fine. So that was, who just went?
Thyra.
Thyra. So Dragon's turn. So you can tell that the dragon is starting to get exhausted, get tired, because, it's fighting and it's also raging, but it made his constitution save to continue the fight. It's gonna bite. No, it's gonna bite, claw. Bite, claw. Yeah. 23 will get you with the bite. 27 will get you with the claw. 15 won't get you with the second claw, though. Oh, wait. Let's do 12 plus 6. 23 points of damage from both attacks. Okay. Shae.
Thank you, Alice, for the raid.
Whoa, Alex. Alice. Sorry. Hi, Alice Blue. Big stormy hugs to you guys. Thank you.
Shae's like, I'm gonna need help. She reaches back into her backpack. What? Yes, lesser restoration on her.
Right on. Okay. You're casting less restoration while you shake him. As he wakes up, he's like, all right.
She's like, help.
Okay. Very well done. That takes up all your action now.
Yep.
And now we're back to the top of the round. Thyra.
I'm gonna swing again.
Okay.
25 to hit for the first attack.
Does hit.
18 to hit for the second attack.
Does not hit.
Okay.
Also, do not add in the, you notice something right away from both your radiant consumption and your hits with Raven's Edge. The thing, it doesn't appear to be taking any of the radiant damage.
Excellent. Okay, so. 20 points of damage.
Okay. And now back to the dragon. It's recoiling from all the pain you're putting it under. It just got a level of exhaustion, so now it's gonna have disadvantage on any ability checks. Again, it's not rational, but it's kind of freaked out by this weird glowing angel lady that keeps smacking it. And now it's, at least in this moment with its psychoses, in this moment, its fear is overriding its rage. And it kind of backs away, even as it backs away, it almost steps on this person but doesn't. And then but it doesn't take the disengage action. So you can take an attack opportunity on it if you want.
I will.
By the way, did you want to keep up your radiant consumption? I forgot to ask you.
No, I would drop it as
You
I
would
would
have dropped
drop
it? Okay.
Yeah. 26 to hit.
That hits.
$17 points of damage. And because I took an attack of opportunity, I can now move 10 feet. And I would move in the direction of the dragon.
All right. Gotcha. So you move closer to it as it moves away. And it's going to... it's going to try to do its wing attack on you. It starts beating its wings to get you away from it, creating this like wind effect that can be very damaging. Not very, but technically this is a legendary action. It hasn't been taking legendary actions because it's insane. It's now taking a legendary action as its action, so it's kind of wasting its turn. Roll me a dexterity saving throw, though.
Five.
Okay. You are hit by the wings for 12 points of damage, and you're knocked prone into the fountain. The fountain and the water kind of break your fall, though. You're not unconscious or anything, you just knocked prone. And now it is Shae's turn.
Much as Shae doesn't want to do this, but there's lots of innocent people around. She's like, Milo, transform!
He does.
Help move people!
He's all, this one's not a, I don't want to, it's a, yes ma'am. So you gonna, one more time, try and athletics that guy into the thing?
Sure.
All right. There you go.
That's a 18.
Yeah, the DC was a 10. So you drag this person into safety, and Milo is gonna run over 5, 10, 15, 20. What's his move?
40.
All right, he can easily get to this person and bonus action grab them and even move them into this. So he's got one already.
Okay.
Be right back.
Okay. And we're back to the top of the round. Thyra. By the way, I'm going to say thank you to all the other players. I know this is sort of a solo thing for Druid's character, but I mean, I guess you guys know why and stuff, but maybe, I don't know. There's a reason. Any rate, so where were we?
It's Druid's turn.
Druid, Thyra.
Thyra is gonna see the guy on the ground next to the dragon.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know what to do. By the way, she looks super fucked up. By the way.
Oh, yeah, you're at 10 hit points, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
10 hit points. I'm gonna just swing again.
Okay, you're not going to try and move this person out of the way? Is that what you were thinking about doing? Was grabbing this person and moving them?
Yeah, but I have 10 hit points. And also, like, attack of opportunity. One of their hits.
Technically, you can move over here to the side of them and pull them away from the dragon, and you wouldn't get an attack of opportunity from the dragon. If that's what you wanted to do.
Then I will do that.
Okay, all right. So you move over here, 5, 10, 15, grab the person. Athletics check is super easy for you. So you don't even have to roll it. 5, 10, 15. You have 40 move?
Yeah.
All right, so you're able to basically kind of put this person over here pretty easily. And when you do this, you see the dragon kind of like shaken. It's stunned. It's like surprised, like that you did that. And it's almost like it's got it confused, even more confused than it already was.
I told you there was innocence here.
Now it's the dragon's turn. Innocent or not, they will ensnare us all. Ugh. The dragon then turns to this person right here, and you're like terrified as it reaches down to grab them. But it reaches down to grab them, and it, instead of like grabbing and tossing, it kind of shoves them sliding across the floor toward you. You like the person kind of, slides to a stop next to you without having actually been attacked. It just got shoved by the dragon.
Does that wake them up from their sleep?
Yes, it does wake them up, but they're paralyzed and now they're crying and their eyes like because they're terrified.
What about the guy that I moved? Did I wake him up moving him?
I'll say yes.
So they're both over there just paralyzed and crying. Perfect.
So that's the dragon's turn. Now it's back to Shae.
Shae comes running out 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Okay.
And in Draconic, she goes, "Calm yourself down, mister! There's lots of innocent people here."
Okay, that's what you say?
Yeah.
Cool. All right. And that's all. What about Milo? What does he do?
I have Milo continue to move the closest person. 5,
10, 15, 20. And then he'll easily get this person to safety. Okay. Now back to...
Trying to distract it from Miss Thyra.
Thyra looks fucked.
It
You
also
can tell
looks
from a
shocked
distance.
that you're chastising it in Draconic. And then it's kind of even more confused. What do you do, Thyra?
I'm assuming I could pick up both of those two people. I'm large. I'm a large creature. I could
Sure.
probably pick up those other two people, right? I could pick them up
Oh, you
at the
mean
same
the
time.
last two people over here? Or do you mean these two
So-
people?
Those two people that are in front of me, is there a door next to me?
This is imagine a mall, and it's like a Dillard's, only it's a Lillard's, and
It's the open.
it's just the
department
open,
store.
so yeah, open department store. So you can just kind of move them a little farther if you want.
Yeah, I would pick them up and like tuck them behind the wall.
Okay. All right, that will pretty much take all of your action to do them both, though.
Yeah.
Now we're back to the dragon again. The dragon wheels at you and says, "Excuse me, I'm not he."
Okay, standing there like this.
And then, the dragon fails another Constitution saving throw, going into the next level of exhaustion. Speed is halved, and it still does try and tail slap Shae.
Okay.
It'll move up to 10-foot range. What's your AC?
18.
All right. So a 23 will hit you. $23 points of damage. It slaps you hard. It almost looks like the dragon looks shocked that it hit you that hard. It has this look on its face, like. And now it is
My turn?
your turn.
Still talking in Draconic, Shae goes, "Shae forgives you for smacking her with your tail, and she is sorry for calling you a he. Can we be friends? Please?"
Roll me a
Please.
persuasion check.
Please.
Roll the natural 20.
The dice tell the story, right, Havoc? Okay. The dragon, completely deflated now, is freaked out by these two people that, I mean, they've been hurting it, but not like hurting it. But still not its turn though. So we're back to Thyra. It looks visibly shaken. Like actually the shaken state it's in now.
I'm just gonna grab the other two people. Because I can tell
You just
Shae's
hear-
got it covered. She's talking in Draconic, and I'm like, these motherfuckers, like, they'll be fine. And I'm just gonna tuck all of the people.
All right.
I'm gonna like make sure that they're like, awoken too, so they're just paralyzed, crying in a pile there.
Right. Mm-hmm.
And then I'll come back out.
Okay.
In a pile.
In a pile. All right, it's the
Thyra's
dragon's
nice.
turn. It's got
And
one
courteous.
last bit of burst of a psychotic rage in it, and it's like, you realm runner! Ah! And it comes over to Thyra. It tries to grapple you.
33.
Did you roll another nat 20?
I did. I rolled a natural 20.
Okay.
Yeah, let's get the natural 20.
It tries to grab you, but it fails. You basically just stave it off. Yeah. All right. And that was the dragon's turn. Now it's Shae's turn again. You notice that some of those people have like minor, like bleeding noses or bruises because when they got hit by the breath weapon, they fell down, you know, and kind of bonked themselves or something.
Yeah. Shae will take care of that later. She's just gonna be like, Milo, let's go. Mrs. Dragon, please. Please, can we be friends?
All right.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30. She's gonna double move her way all the way to Thyra.
All right. What do you want to have Milo do?
Milo's gonna make his way and stand behind me.
Now it's almost as like somehow or another this dragon didn't even notice before, but now it does. But it's not its turn. So now we're back to Thyra. You feel like so the dragon is in a very vulnerable state right now. You feel like that all it might take is one more kind of, give it a good thwack to take it out of commission. Not kill it, but take it out of commission. Unless you want to kill it, and then that's up to you.
No, it's a knockout. It's clearly distressed. I'm just gonna be like, I'm just knocking him out, Shae, and I'm gonna swing.
Okay.
First one's a miss. I rolled an 8. For actually 19. That doesn't hit, right?
Oh, it just barely misses.
Oh, I missed.
Yeah, really? Okay, so you're nervous.
My second. I'm also tired. I have 10 HP. So
Yeah.
that's my story.
Yes. The dragon points its finger at you and says, "Be a part of the solution." And then now it's Shae's turn again. You haven't been in the fight with it for a while, so you can't quite tell how, unless you want to take an action to do a medical check.
Well, let's see.
Thyra's been, paying attention to the ebb and flow of battle, and so she's just got an innate sense at this point of where it's at. She's the one who senses that it's at its,
Yeah, well, Shae's gonna do what Shae does. She's gonna put her nurse cap on. She's gonna heal Miss Thyra with a 3rd level cure wounds.
Nice.
This how many D6s?
3.
Damn, nice roll.
I rolled 2 8s and a 7.
Let's go.
And that adds it adds your which modifier on too? Wisdom?
Yeah, I think it's my wisdom.
Yeah. So it'll be
16, 23 plus 3 is 26.
you get 26 hit points back.
And he's like, Milo, can you talk to her? And just tell her she needs to settle it down, please?
Okay. He flies up into her face and says with a calm, deep, soothing voice in Draconic, he just says, "Calm thyself. It's all right. We are here to support you." And it's going to save that time, so it doesn't go deeper into a. But now we're back to Thyra's turn. Wait, I skipped the dragon, didn't I? No, I had to point and talk to her. Yeah.
Told her to become
Point and
part of
scold.
the solution.
Yeah. So what do you do?
This is my best solution. And I'm gonna swing. 3 on the die, miss. 19, miss.
19 total?
19 total.
Shae doesn't have her weapons because they're out in public.
Right.
That's why she's not swinging.
So now about this time you see
Does the exhaustion level affect AC at all?
no, unfortunately not.
Okay.
I wish it did, yeah. But you do notice now something a little bit concerning is it looks like there's a bunch of high-tech corporate security, like a small army of them coming up the hallway in their black power armor kind of outfits and stuff, and you're worried that all they're going to do is escalate the situation. So you took your turn, you missed it. The dragon saw that you missed though, and it looks down at you and down at the little elf talking Draconic and the Dragon, and it says, "So tired." And it passes out.
Does it turn back into a person?
Shae goes up into the medicine check on the dragon.
Okay. While you're doing a medicine check on the dragon comes down, and then what are you gonna do in person form?
I'm going to hide
They're
my
coming
wings.
from this way, so.
Okay, I'm gonna go around in front and be between the dragon and the people.
Okay. So you're gonna, all right.
Yeah.
So
30 on my medicine check.
right, gotcha. This is not accurate timeline, obviously, but we'll say that they impossibly got you there way quicker. No, actually, we'll make it more realistic. We'll wait until things are starting to wrap up. So you what your medicine check?
30.
30. Yeah. You get the sense that well, first off, as soon as you start to do the medicine check, you see that it's she's just exhausted. None of her wounds are life-threatening or lethal. She was somehow or another, Raven's Edge was just doing complete blunt damage, and then suddenly she transforms into she gets a bit of consciousness briefly, kind of looking at you as you're checking her, and she looks at you, and she seems like she feels like she would be more comfortable Sure, I'll just use this model. She turns into like a little Asian elf lady, really attractive looking, wearing. She looks pretty young, probably in her 20s, like early 20s, and she just kind of curls up in the fetal position and goes to sleep.
You did good. You did good.
All right, and then so the soldiers, they're not technically soldiers, but the security personnel come in with their weapons drawn, and they say, "You there, Realm Runner? We've seen on the CCTV that you've been handling the situation. What's the status? Do we need to put this thing down?"
No, it's been dealt with. There are people that need to be rescued there and there. Tend to them.
So they start
And then
getting.
I'm just gonna turn in.
All right, get emergency personnel in here quickly. We need lots of medical personnel. Probably need a triage unit. They go do all the kind of things that law enforcement and security personnel do.
Yep.
All right,
And
we're
then I'm
gonna
gonna-
secure the lady. We're gonna secure the dragon. Wait, it's not a dragon.
We have her covered.
All right, you're gonna take responsibility for her.
Shay takes responsibility.
Correct.
Do you
Is
know?
ours?
Do you know this person?
Yes.
Roll me a deception check. You roll another nat 20. Okay.
22.
All right, then you're going to need to make a full report.
Thyra just turns back and heads over to Shae and Milo and Mystery Dragon Lady.
Okay. Well,
And-
so it's like I said, it's a little Asian elf lady. She's got these cool glowing tattoos on her, and wearing a really neat kind of futuristic looking outfit. Not futuristic like 80s futuristic, but like somebody with good fashion sense in Cyberpunk 2077, if that makes sense. Whatever you want to
gorilla
envision
arms.
her wearing. And she's obviously kind of bruised up because you banged her up good. But
Yeah.
wait, what did I miss? What did I miss?
Nothing. What I said was uncalled for. No, you're good.
Well, you better tell me that later then. I want to know.
Yeah, yeah. And then I'm just gonna head back over there, and then I'm just gonna look at Shae, and I'm gonna nod at her, and I'm just gonna go down. I'm gonna scoop up the lady.
Okay. So of course the guards, some of the security personnel are gonna come up. They're gonna have their weapons trained on her, but they're gonna respect what you said because it's obvious you're a realm runner. And the captain guy is like, so you're obviously a realm runner. What's your registration? We need to try and sort this out before the commander gets here. This might even go all the way up to the governor. Are you sponsored by a particular Omega Corp?
Nope.
A freelancer, okay. That's why you didn't show up in the database. So then he's like, so she said she knows this female that went on a rampage in the mall?
I understand that you have questions and you have to follow guidelines. However, so do we.
Please tend to the other people that are.
Oh, there are. There's medical personnel that are tending to everybody. And then, but the security personnel, they're going to, do their thing. So the guy says to you, oh, so are you saying this is some sort of a off books realm runners thing?
You'll get the paperwork when the paperwork is done.
Oh, well, if you don't mind at least signing off this this waiver, then that I'll let you take charge, and we don't want to step on your toes. What you all do for us is great. We appreciate you. So he kind of lets you take charge of everything as long as you're willing to sign his little waiver.
Do I have to sign the waiver?
Yes.
All right, I'll sign the waiver.
All right. So you sign the waiver digitally.
You don't even, doesn't even spell out your name. It's just kind of like,
It's literally just a T and like a long line.
And it's about this
Not
time
her
that the
normal
boys
signature. Not her
arrive.
normal signature either.
I'm sorry, I interrupted you. Go ahead. Say that again.
And I said not her normal signature either.
Okay. So about this time, the boys show up, and so you're gonna owe him 500 credits because he got you there 5 minutes faster than you thought it would take, and even your goober got you there a couple minutes early. So basically, when you guys show up, they're wrapping things up. They're healing people, giving everybody medical attention. Apparently, only except for the one person who had a scratch on their arm, no one was injured. Save for, obviously, you guys see Thyra's bleeding from wounds, although you did heal her up some. You guys would basically just come in and let's role play that just briefly real quick. While you guys are in the outside, obviously security personnel keep you from going in. What do you say to try and get them to convince them to let you guys you guys end up converging together, like within minutes of each other.
You guys bump into each other in the hall. You guys turn down together, and then.
Well, I'm thinking outside near the parking lot, the parking area. There is where the goober and the limo arrive. So once you guys get out, you find each other. What do you guys do when you try? The persuasion guys. What do you guys want to do to try and persuade these security personnel that you should be accessing this crime scene?
Let me check something.
Oh, mass suggestion.
Okay.
we're part of the team. Get on mind powers.
Move, bitch. Get out the way.
That's hilarious. He wants to use that. He's very charismatic. He can actually just persuade me.
I'm
He's
gonna
gonna.
nudge Merrik and be like, should we try talking our way in, or should I do some jiggery pokery?
Yeah, those are all friends.
We can't hear you. Did your mic go out?
Oh, no.
I muted because I didn't want to interrupt. Excuse me. No, those are all friends. That's my team. So. Oh yeah.
You,
and I just pull up like our credentials. Yeah, we all
roll me a
freelancers.
persuasion check. I find it hilarious that it's always Merrik rolling the persuasion when Sindri is the charisma character, but it's cool.
That's cocked. 12, but I will say, arguably, like, and I'm pulling up the Oracle, our credentials as realm runners with Sindri, Merrik, Shae, Thyra.
Yeah, so I actually rolled lower than your 12, so.
Fantastic.
But so he still wants to know, he has you confirm it by showing your credentials. And he says, let me, just a moment, let me reach my commander on site. Commander, additional realm runners, part of the same team, are here. Apparently they need access. What should I do? And then the commander that's with Thyra he gets that message and says, gets back to him. That's fine. Go ahead and send him through. They are on some sort of off books mission. We're gonna get the paperwork later. So he lets you guys through.
And under my breath, just loud enough for him to hear. It's like, oh, good, I didn't want to have to call Marbug. And just to like make him go, oh, maybe I shouldn't have just stopped them.
All right, I'm gonna have you roll an intimidation check on that.
Yeah. Oh, that's a 19.
You both barely hear him say, oh, thank the divine energies.
Which Merrik will chuckle at, knowing that there are really no divine here.
Well, no, if you remember correctly, the religion that they follow is the idea that there are some people call them divine, some people call they're the primordial energies.
Got it.
Yeah, and they just kind of call them the divine energies, but
so in even still in that case, Merrik will chuckle at the fact that they're not the same context of divine.
Right.
He's like, and then I'm going to shoot a sly glance at Sindri as if like, I'm so happy that worked. Be proud of me.
Oh, he is. He's completely impressed. He's like, I kind of wanted to use the spell more than needed to.
Yes, but I mean, hey, at least he thinks that Marbud's going to be after him. Or could have been.
Yeah, that's definitely going to mean a change of trousers for him.
Yes.
What the fuck did Thyra tell him?
I don't know. But,
oh, wait, one sec. Would we have heard the commander talking to him, or was it like an earpiece that they're talking through?
it was an earpiece.
Are you muted now?
No? Can you hear me?
What a day for tech.
Oh, it was probably
Like you muted.
Yeah.
Can you hear me better now?
Yeah.
All right. So you guys move through the crowd. Of course, it's mostly cleared out, so you're kind of jogging through the halls of the mall. Although you did come in on one of the exits that's nearby this location. So you end up meeting up with Thyra. She's standing there.
Shae's fussing over both of them.
Yeah. The commander on site says, did you need someone to help you transport this person? And I'm assuming that this is going to go through the court system in some way. No, wait. I know it's I'm not supposed to know. All right, but do you need help transporting the person?
Nope.
We are fine.
Oh, I think we got it.
So you guys show up he's having this conversation with her. And he says, are you the other members of the team?
Yes.
Yeah, I just look at him and just like who else would allow the civilians to just walk up to this? Like, come on, man.
Well, it could have been some people that were hiding in a store somewhere. But yeah.
Oh, the confident walk up to Thyra, like,
Yeah.
like, get a look at him. It's like,
Okay. So they reluctantly let you guys leave with the person that caused all this ruckus. Because she signed a waiver basically taking responsibility, which means that, potentially you guys might be on the hook for all the damages too. You guys make your way out the way you came in. As you're walking, what sort of RP do you guys say to the ladies?
what do we say to them?
or vice versa. Like, I mean, I'm sure that your characters don't know what you saw. You were watching on the video feed that she was fighting a dragon and that Shae, helped a little bit, but you don't know what the whole thing is and why now she's holding this elf girl.
Shae says,
As
"It's
the other guy
okay,
walked
Mr.
off.
Merrik and Mr. Sindri. Shae will explain everything later."
Yes.
Is there anything we need to know now?
We took responsibility for her. I would like to get in contact with Mr. Butterberg. I feel like he would know what to do.
Oh, Mr. Sindri, she turns into a dragon.
Oh,
I think we kind of figured that.
So
But listen, let's not have this conversation here now. Let's go.
as soon as you guys get outside with her and you're still in the middle of your conversation, you're getting ready to either go over. I'm assuming you would probably want to go over. The goober wouldn't have stuck around. You would have paid him and left. But the limo was still there. But a horde of big black, floating SUV type vehicles also come up real quick, and out come an even more elite looking super soldier style security guys. And hang on a sec.
all I could hear was a snoring in the booth.
Baby.
Real quick, refresh my memory if you guys can. This might be tough. But I remember when you guys talked to Mr. Marburg, he indicated that one of the other Dragon CEOs would be harder to convince than the others.
Mm-hmm.
Which one was
Yes.
that? Do you remember?
Which one?
I think he just alluded to it. I don't think he never outright said.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
it's the
if
one
I-
that's not technically a dragon, I think, if I
That's
remember correctly.
No.
No.
No, it was definitely one of the dragons. Yeah.
Oh, because I was in the same boat. I was like, if anything, it may have been the one that's not actually a dragon. The only dragon so far that I'm very much aware that is a thorn in the side of everybody is the one that oversees that city on Arathia that we're like, fuck that dude.
Yeah, but that
Yeah.
dragon isn't one of the dragon CEOs. That's the Dragon Emperor on Arathia. That's separate.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I will say
100%.
this
So
just
the
to
only dragon
clarify.
that I know is that
the
one.
4 primary Omega Corps have dragons and they work together. The 5th Omega Corp is never been a dragon or even believed to be a dragon. That's the Chairman Cromwell of
Yeah, that was my
the
understanding.
Black Anchor. Yeah.
He would be the
Yeah.
one that would be hard to convince.
No, he wasn't ever going to be part of that meeting
Oh.
because he's not one of the dragons.
Oh.
Yeah.
I think he told us which one would be hard
If he didn't say
Yeah, I
which
think
one, then
Yeah, I don't recollect at all.
gotcha. All right. Basically, the person that steps out of the vehicle is
Real quick, before you get to that, if I'm not mistaken, the true form is dragon, and they take the humanoid form. When I see this girl, is she look like just or elf, or do I see the visage of the dragon as well with my eye?
Oh, you mean with your eye?
Yeah.
So you definitely recognize that she is a dragon. But you get the sense, based upon what you watched on the feed, and just kind of, your character's a genius, so you kind of put 2 and 2 together. You get the sense that she might be psychologically, she might be the kind of being who's more comfortable in this form than she is in the dragon form.
Oh, totally. But do I see her as the visage of a dragon? Because this would be her. Okay, so it looks like Thyra is holding a massive fucking dragon.
No, because she's literally it's not like it's an illusion, right?
Okay.
It's more like you see the aura of the dragon on this little girl, and you recognize it as the aura of that brass and blue dragon. Yes.
Copy that. So then I imagine whoever steps out, I'm going to see something similar, but...
Well, sort of. The person that steps out is wearing an all-white suit, and he looks like an albino, with the pink eyes and the white hair, including his eyebrows. And his suit is super white and shiny, and of course, people open the doors for him to get out, and he's standing before you, and you all feel like the presence. You guys have been in the presence of other dragons, so all of you feel the presence of a dragon, and your eye lets you know, this guy's actual form. It's almost like you see the aura of the dragon. It feels like it's looming, but it's just kind of hovering around him, as it were, right? Because this is not his form. He's just in this form. He looks like a human, an albino human, all in white, with real pale skin, like I said. And he says to you, you all are realm runners, and you have Amber. Take her. And a bunch of medical personnel come out of one of the vehicles, and they come over, and they're like, asking to take her gently.
I hand her over, and I do like a little head bow.
But Shae's responsible for her.
We did take responsibility for her. We told them that we would give them a report later.
Did you sign a waiver with the security corps?
Say that again?
Did you sign a waiver with the security corps?
Unfortunately.
That's not a problem. Here, have it, get my legal team over here to have it transferred. He says, he says, why did you not kill her?
She was clearly in distress.
Thanks for the raid, Perfect Rain. Huggies.
Oh, it's my niece! It's my beautiful niece. She was clearly in distress.
Realm runners with self-awareness, critical thinking, and compassionate hearts.
Shae just want to make a new friend.
Wait. You all are the freelancers, aren't you? He has this wry smile.
Yeah. I mean, do we
he has this wry smile.
Yeah.
It seems that you're in the thick of things again, aren't you?
Always, it seems.
Well.
Better us than the security.
Yes, indeed. You have no idea. If they had killed her. What's that? One of his people says something to him. You guys can't even hear. It's like he's speaking to him, but you don't hear it. It's weird. And he says, apparently, I got a report from within this consumer facility. My adopted daughter, Amber, was here trying to get some sort of treatment or whatnot. Some sort of special treatment, or maybe something illicit. It's not completely clear, but it was definitely with one of the medical facilities that is in this mall. Apparently she had some sort of allergic reaction to it. The fact that you were you had enough clarity to see that she was not a danger and a threat to the people, or at least only to a certain degree, says a lot about you. And I can see why Marburg was impressed by you. I'm not used to owing debts to realm runners, but you all saved my adopted daughter from imprisonment or potentially death. And for that, I owe a debt to you.
Excellent.
I must leave now, though. We will talk again.
Can Shay be friends with her? She's not expecting an answer right away, but she just wanted to throw that in there.
He kind of looks, he kind of side eyes you and says, I'm sure that she might enjoy that. We'll see if it's appropriate. And
He means it with the most sincerity.
he turns to his guy and says, set up a meeting with them, get a report. If there needs to be anything taken care of, make sure that legal converts everything over to us. We'll take care of it all. Also, one last thing, make sure that any of the wounded or injured in there are compensated well. They did not deserve to go through this any more than she did.
Minor scrapes and bruises. One cut. No casualties.
Impressive.
Just a lot of property destruction.
I
I'm
heard the
sure
sounds.
my company will be reaching out to you. My name is Ibozalak with General Toshisomi Dynamic. I used teleportation to get here quickly and then had to travel via vehicles the rest of the way. But we shall speak again. And then he gets in his vehicles and all the vehicles just leave. And the security personnel are just kind of like, back. They just backed off away from the more advanced security personnel. And I guess that's probably a good place to wrap for tonight. You all...
Can we level up? Okay.
Yes. Wait, I thought you already had leveled up.
We
Did I not level you up from the last one? Okay. Yeah. So I will say this though, the true wrap up, when you all get home at first, first off, where are you gonna go to go home?
I mean, in reality, it kind of doesn't matter. We just find a quiet spot and open the door.
Okay. An alley or something. Yeah. True.
Yeah.
All right. So when you guys eventually go home and get together, to talk about it, eventually, Shae and Thyra tell you all the whole story, and of course, your character sort of pieced it together from watching the vids and from listening to the conversation. Yeah, apparently this unique dragon that he said is his adopted daughter had gone on this rampage because of some sort of, weird reaction to something, and you saved her life. Of course, I'm sure your characters are frustrated you couldn't be there, but you can't always be together 100% all the time. So I'll say one last thing though, when you all sleep, Druid.
Druid?
Yes, Druid, Thyra. Sorry. Thyra, when you sleep that evening in your dreams, your ancestor, Guedevar, comes to see you again and says to you, "You have done well. You have accomplished all of the feats that the fates have set out before you. The final feat was a feat of compassion to balance the scales. You have done well. You have earned your Holy Avenger. However, circumstances are unique. You've earned it, but now you must claim it. Fate will bring it to you on your next mission. A mission to the dark world of Han Hong. Good luck.
She'll just bow. Obviously very proud of herself.
Again, thank you guys for your patience in basically being a part of this solo thing, but since it was her Holy Avenger quest line, this seemed like the right way to do it. Mostly her fighting on her own. And I gotta give you credit, Druid, because I don't know, I could see you going a different direction, where if you had just sort of gone into a blind rage at seeing Shae and Milo down, that you know, it could have been way worse. It could have been different, right? But I think you handled it really well, and I'm proud of you as a DM, as a player.
Thank you. I didn't like it.
I did. I just didn't, you know.
I know what you mean. I know what you mean. You liked it as the experience as a player, but it was also made you uncomfortable.
Yeah.
As part of the challenge. All right. Well, that's all I got, guys. You guys ready to raid out? Thank you again for Perfect Rain for raiding in all the other amazing raiders. We had Bubba and
We had an insane amount of raids today.
yeah,
it was
Alice Blue and the new person, Miss Islin, and then GM Night Fox. Thank you guys. We need to drop a follow for GM Night Fox. I wish they had spoken chat, because then I could have easily followed them.
GM Night Fox, Besizzlin, Alice Blue, Perfect Rain. 4.
Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. It would have been shouted out, so you can. Right there. Scroll down.
I have his link right here.
Yeah.
Here's GM Night Fox's link right there too. I pulled it up already.
Alrighty.
Are we gonna raid out to?
Yeah, who wants to raid out, you guys? Icy? I'm cool with Icy.
Bug it.
It's right.
Did you do a 12-hour stream?
I thought it was a 1 year anniversary. I thought I saw somewhere.
Wait, what? Who's got a 1 year what?
Oh yeah, it's Icy Scorpion's 1 year. Yeah.
That's right, yeah.
Anniversary.
Okie dokie, pokey. I appreciate you guys. Thank you all again. StarKitty and Fate and BT, appreciate your patience in sticking that out. Love you guys. All right, raiding out now. Getting it. Everybody, join up for this raid plane. We're gonna go say hello to Icy Scorpy and brighten her night. So it's some sort of anniversary stream or something. So
Her 1 year anniversary.
Yeah.
very cool. Very cool. All right, let's raid out now. See you guys. Good night.
Bye bye.
Good luck.